Breaking news. The leader of the Erie Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, has cautioned President Bola Tinubu against the ongoing protests, stating that Nigerians are hungry. He equally advised Tinubu to sack his ministers and his aides because they were problematic to his government. In a statement signed by his media aide, Osho Oluwatosin, had noted that Primate Ayodele made it known that the ongoing protest is not because of Tinubu alone, but because of the incompetency of his ministers, and aides contributed greatly to the protest. In a statement signed by his media aide, he stated that the country is bleeding and all Tinubu needs is to reduce the prices of foodstuffs, petrol, and the power to stop Nigerians from complaining. He stated that if the protests continued, then the country would collapse. The prophet mentioned that the Senate President Godswill Akpabio is also a problem of President Bola Tinubu. The country is bleeding, and President Bola Tinubu should reduce the prices of foodstuff and power and petrol, and he will see that people will not bother about anything. They are mocking his governments and his ministers, and they are not even helping him. Even the Senate President is a problem to President Bola Tinubu because he does not coordinate well. So, if this protest continues, it will spoil the betterment of the government. All he needs to do is to improve in light, fuel, and food, but he is not listening. President Bola Tinubu is not listening. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? Primate Ayodele has cautioned President Bola Tinubu amid the nationwide protest, where he told the president that he should sack his ministers and his aides because they are not doing anything for him. So currently, President Bola Tinubu is in a troublous time because if you go to the front pages of Nigeria's dailies, you get to see that Tinubu's story is trending with the hashtag End Bad Governance in Nigeria. With the hardship protests, there have been a lot of chaos in various states, like in Kano, in Nasarawa, in Kaduna, in Yobe, in Niger, in Abuja, in Lagos, a lot of persons, which had also led to deaths. A lot of deaths has been recorded. And in some few states like Jigawa, the governor had imposed a 24-hour curfew just to hold the citizens to stop them from protesting. And a lot of persons have made suggestions to President Bola Tinubu regarding his ideas and his policies and what can help the country to move the country forward. But the president does not listen to the demands of Nigerians. The fact that he floated the naira and he removed the fuel subsidy has turned this country upside down. Now, in removing the subsidy on May 29, 2023, Tinubu made it known that he did not remove the subsidy, that it was Buhari that removed the subsidy because Buhari did not make provisions for the payment of fuel subsidy till the end of June 2023. So the president had to stick to the agreement that fuel subsidy had to go, and it led to the hike in fuel subsidy and also the hike of goods and services. So my country people, we know how much we used to buy a bucket of rice, a bucket of beans. Now a bucket of beans is being sold for 11,000, from 1,500 to 11,000. And now you see Nigerians are struggling to, get on their feet with what's going on in the north, the onslaught in the north on farmers by terrorists. Tinubu needs to attend to insecurity. But the president's wife, President Bola Tinubu's wife, the first lady, had also campaigned that Nigerians should go into farming. They should go to garden farming to grow their own food. And I wonder how would Nigerians do that? Because if you say Nigerians should go into garden farming, how would they achieve it? How many garden farming would be substantial to feed the nation? So it's not possible. So Primate Ayodele, who had already foretold this economic hardship, stated that the bad of this government could be turned around for good if only the government listens to instructions, like he once said. Yes, my country people, if only the government listens to instructions. Primate Ayodele said the country is bleeding, and he once predicted that this hardship will befall Nigerians, but no one listened to him. Now it's happening, and people are looking up to him to give them solutions on the crisis facing the nation. Primate Ayodele has already said that at this point, Tinubu needs to listen to the people. He needs to listen on what to do. While reacting to Nyesom Wike's comment alleging that a senator is part of those protests, of those sponsoring the protests, Primate Ayodele noted that that Nigerians and the forefathers of this country are angry with the current administration, where he explained that people like Wike, traditional rulers and politicians are deceiving President Tinubu while urging him to shun deceivers and focus on the reality. He urged the president to stop giving materials to governors for ordinary Nigerians because they are corrupt and will not help matters. So guys, this is interesting. It seems that the president has surrounded himself with incompetent persons, according to Primate Elijah Ayodele, who has also called for the sack of one of Tinubu's aides. Primate Ayodele called for the sack of some of Tinubu's aides and ministers, that they are not helping matters. Rather than giving him good advice, they are giving him wrong advice. Nobody is telling him the problems of the nation. So guys, Primate Ayodele has spoken, and he also called out to the government to listen to Nigerians. According to him, Nigeria's forefathers like Awolowo and Azikiwe, they are all angry with President Bola Tinubu. The likes of Tafawa Balewa and Anthony MKO Abiola, they are angry with Tinubu. They are angry with Nigeria. He claimed that at this point, the Nigerians' forefathers are angry with President Bola Tinubu's administration. So the likes of Wike, traditional rulers and politicians who are deceiving Tinubu should stop. And Tinubu should also shun these people deceiving him, because they are not telling him the truth. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Thank you.